Here's where we start. Before we get into the books that we're going to read, we have to create our own book to begin with. And here's what you do. You get yourself a journal. Spiral notebook, whatever it is. And you might say, well, I've got a journal. No. This has to be brand new. It has to be totally empty. It has to be unused. And here's what goes in this book. Everything you want to have, do, accomplish, or become in your lifetime. This is the second most important thing you can do in your life, is write down in this book everything you want to have, do, accomplish, or become. Now, it does not, first of all, here are the rules. There are no rules. I love that part. Okay, there are no rules. It does not matter how outrageous, outlandish, or improbable it is. If it's something you want to have, do, or accomplish, or become, it goes in the book. Now, I'm going to pretend to be you for just a moment, okay? I want a 28,000 square foot beach house in Maui. And as I walk out the door of that beach house and walk past my Olympic-sized swimming pool and the humongous hot tub around the gazebo, I'm looking at my tennis court that's right next to my basketball court. And as I'm sitting in my living room looking up at the 2-story fieldstone fireplace and vaulted ceiling with the honed beams, I'm thinking about my maid that's upstairs cleaning one of my 12 bedrooms, each with its own kitchenette and bathroom, for my friends when they come to visit. Now, that's not real probable, is it? No. But it is possible. I mean, it could happen with your next ticket at a gas station. Who knows? But one thing is, it won't happen if you don't want it to happen, if you don't decide to make it happen. Be as descriptive as possible. And like this, I want a new car. Well, what kind of car? A sports car. What kind of sports car? A Corvette. Yeah. What hardtop or convertible? Convertible. What color is it? Red. What color is the interior? White. Yeah. I want a red convertible with a white interior. Now, when I just said that, you saw that up here. You pictured that in your brain. Okay? Be as descriptive as possible. Now, the thing about it is why are we doing this? First of all, we always begin with the end in mind. You have to know where you're going, what kind of lifestyle you want to create in order for you to do the right things in between today and there. Okay. Second of all, when you write something down in this book, you see, your brain does not go to work to solve a problem that does not exist. When you write it in this book, now your brain's got a problem. And even when you're not thinking about it, your brain's working on it. Your brain, your subconscious is working on it. It's like this. Every time you've bought a new car, the moment you started driving that car down the street, you started noticing every other car on the street that was the same color and model as yours. Now, you didn't notice those before, but all of a sudden, your brain is tuned to that, okay? And your brain is working to solve the problem that you presented it. Hey, look at that over there. There. Okay? So, write it in the book. Now, let's go down the other end of the scale. It does not matter how trite it is. It could be just something as simple as, I want a steak at Ruth Chris Steakhouse. Now, nobody'd write that in a book of things they want to do in their life. unless you're smart. Okay? Now, the important thing is you keep this book where you can see it all the time. Because unlike the United States Constitution, this is a living, breathing document. Okay? It changes on a daily basis. Because when you think of something, you go to the book and write it in there. It's something I want to have, do, accomplish, or become. Okay? When you accomplish one of those things, you go to the book and you put a line through it. Now, this is an amazing, amazing magic book. This now becomes your filter. This becomes your filter because every time an opportunity comes before you, you go to the book and say, well, does that bring me closer to or take me further from this? If that opportunity takes you further away from this, then you don't do it. The answer is no. Okay, because every time we say yes to something, we're saying no to something else. Now, I have seen people write down their list of things on a sheet of paper and toss it away in a drawer and forget all about it. And then 5 years later, they'll be cleaning out the drawer. They'll come across that sheet of paper, that list, and I'll go, oh my goodness, look at this. I've done all this. That's because their brain was working on it, even though the sheet of paper wasn't visible. So you keep this on the kitchen table or next to your porcelain library, whatever, and this now becomes your compass. So do your wants book. It's really, really important. Now, you need 2 sheets of paper, 2 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper. You're going to make 2 lists. One list is everything that you're good at. And you know when you're good at something. Maybe not everybody around you might recognize it, but we know when we're good at something. Okay? And the second list is everything we like to do. Oh, yeah, I love doing that. Okay? And make those 2 lists because not everything that we're good at do we like to do. And we put those, fold them up and put those in the back of the book because that's also part of our guide, of our filter for whether or not we're going to do this or that. Okay? Now, if you're married, I suggest you and your spouse both do your own books. Have your kids do their own book, their own wants book. Now, here's the important thing. Do not compare. Don't read his or hers, and don't let them read yours until you've got it pretty much done. Okay? Because you don't want to be influenced by theirs, and really, this needs to be genuine. And then, once you've got it pretty much filled out, and it'll always change, okay, I get that. But once you've got it pretty much filled out, then exchange them. Boy, will that be a great discovery. You'll go, really? You like to do that? Yeah, I do. I didn't know that. Okay, you can have a lot of fun. It can be a family project. So, do your wants book. This is the second most important thing that you're going to do with your life. Okay?